One of my favourite martial arts films is Drive, starring Mark Dacascos and what's his name? Kadeem Hardison. Not very familiar with Kareem Hardison. I don't know if he's big in America. This unfortunately came out around the same time as Rush Hour, which was another sort of martial arts buddy film, and just didn't get any exposure whatsoever and just fell into obscurity. This is a way better film, particularly if you like good martial arts action. It's not a slight on Jackie Chan, but Mark Dacascos just does way better fight scenes. It centres around Mark Dacascos' character, who has escaped from a facility where they put a sort of false organ in his body called a drive unit, and it basically boosts up his adrenaline and all of his abilities to superhuman levels, so he can fight continually and not get tired. And boy does he fight. All the way through the film you have these sort of armies of goons being sent after them, because he ends up teaming up with Kareem Hardison's character through a series of events that aren't really relevant to the plot. And the fight scenes are inventive, they're clever, they're really well executed. Mark Dacascos is a proper martial artist and can perform all of these moves. I think he's best known to Americans as the Iron Chef, or the chairman rather, of the Iron Chef, but he's so much better than that. All the way through this film you have consistent action, it's funny, the characters are good, you haven't just got one straight man or one funny man, it flips between the two. And it's just a really enjoyable watch. There's a fight scene at the end where he goes up against a fellow person with a drive unit in them, and that's just excellent as well. There are certain kicks and moves that if you follow martial arts films or you like watching scenes, you will appreciate for the person's technical ability to perform them. It's really worth checking out if you can find it anywhere. I've got it on DVD for the last 10 years. I'm really glad I found it and bought it. But it's one of these films that you never hear anything about. I never see it available anywhere on streaming to watch. And I think it's just a sort of real last gem that you should seek out and watch if you are a fan of martial arts films, particularly the modern genre as well, as opposed to, you know, your classic sort of Shaw Brothers kung fu films. This just takes it up a level. And also, you know, as a little aside, with everything about whitewashing and that, Mark Dacascos is a mixed race character in the film and obviously in real life, and he just goes to show that there is absolutely no issue with that changing the quality of a film or anyone's believability or enjoyment of the film, because it's just a silly for people to say that you have to be sort of a Tom Cruise type lead. You know, he is excellent as a lead, and I think it's a real shame that he hasn't got more leads in films due to his skill level, and he's very charismatic on camera as well. So Drive, check it out.